What if you arrive on a new island and the first thing you lose is freedom of movement? That's what happened to me in the Philippines. And quick note, at the end of this video, I'll share a simple 15-minute action you can use to turn a real frustration into a product idea. No brainstorming, no theory. Here's the thing. If you can't move freely, you don't really experience the place. And for foreigners, that friction hits immediately. I loved it there. The people, the islands, the overall vibe. At some point, I caught myself thinking, okay, if I were to build a business here, what would actually make sense? On the island, everyone uses scooters or motorcycles. That's just how daily life works. If you're a local, there is no problem. If you already know someone, also no problem. In my case, I was just lucky. I knew someone who picked me up when I arrived. But then I paused. What if I arrived alone or with friends? Or it was my first time on the island. Well, it actually was my first time on the island. When you get off the boat, there are no clear rental places near the port. No obvious way to rent a scooter or just go. You end up asking around, hoping someone knows a guy, or paying for rides instead of actually being free. And that actually felt unnecessary, because the problem isn't the scooters don't exist. They do. Owners already rent them out. The real problem is actually simpler. It's no visibility, no trust for foreigners, no single place to book. And the market exists. It's just invisible. That's when it clicked. This didn't need a complex solution. It needed structure. So I decided to build something simple. Think of it like Airbnb, but for vehicles. A place where foreigners can book easily, even if they're not there yet. Locals can list without marketing skills. And everything is clear and predictable. No guessing, no awkward negotiations, no running around the island asking people. You open the app, pick a vehicle, book it, meet the owner, and that's it. Because I needed an MVP fast, I used biela.dev. First I sanity checked the idea with ChatGPT, not for validation, just to see if this made sense for a small island. Then I went into Biela's plan mode. This part mattered more than I expected. Instead of building right away, it started asking me questions. One that really changed my thinking was, what happens if a booking falls through on arrival day? That single question forced me to think beyond the happy path, not features, reality. And I was very clear about one thing. This is an MVP, not a full app, only what's needed to test the idea. Now here's the part most people overthink. You don't need everything. Just need enough to test reality. After answering the questions, I moved to the build step. I could have used the live assistant, but I wanted to stay hands-on. I wanted to feel involved in the build. So I wrote my own prompts. With all that context in place, Biela started building. And pretty quickly I had a working foundation, enough to launch, enough to test. So this is the website. It is called Island Cruiser. I'm already logged in with my renter account, and we can already see some informations right here, like where exactly is going to be available, why choose Island Cruiser, this being the name of our app, and some conditions. We have how it works in 4 simple steps, and then we have an FAQ section. In the browse vehicles, I can see already all the vehicles that are listed. All of them are motorcycles right now. I can see the fuel type, if it's gas, electric or diesel. I can see if it comes with any accessories like helmet, and if the owner doesn't provide a helmet for one of the vehicles, which is basically very important, we'll be able to see this warning sign. And down here it will say no helmet provided, bring your own, which is very simple and a very important information. And we can go and check the information for pretty much all of them. We'll see the type of the vehicle, the fuel type, and if the helmet is included or pretty much any accessory. We can select the rental duration, 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. Under the duration you can see the price that is changing with the duration you selected. Then you have a price breakdown, and if the helmet is included or not. Then we have another price breakdown which is a bit more detailed. Then we have rules and notes. These are usually set by the platform or by the owner himself. And then we have the pay now to secure your booking area, where you can pay the fee and book your vehicle. But in order to book a vehicle, you need to go through the verification process, which will require a few pictures and some personal information. In my account, I can see the verification process, the verification status. It will require a photo of your passport, a selfie. These information are very important for the owner because they do need to know who you are, where you're coming from, and that you are a trustworthy person. After everything is provided, an admin will check the information and will validate you as a trustworthy renter, and then you can go and book a vehicle. The same process, a bit different, is mandatory for the owners too, because we want the renters to have the best experience possible booking the vehicle and traveling around. So the owners will have to provide official documents that they actually own that vehicle that they're listing. For the owner, we have 3 different pages. We have my listings, where I can see and list new vehicles. In this case, I have no vehicle listed, but I can come here to add vehicle, and I can go through the entire process where I need to upload the official documents of the vehicle that prove that I own that vehicle, a few pictures of my vehicle that I will list, some information like title, brand and model, vehicle category, and so on and so forth, rules and restrictions, pricing, and here I can say that I want to rent the vehicle only daily, not weekly or not monthly, or just monthly, for example, or I'm okay with all of them. I can set the price per day, per week, per month, and at the end, my vehicle will be listed here. And if the owner sets their vehicle to require improvement because they might interfere with someone else renting the vehicle, the same vehicle at the same time, the pre-approval requests will appear here and they can decide if they want to accept that booking or not. Now, because the owner might travel too and they might need to rent a vehicle themselves, they are also able to do that from the Browse Vehicle page, where they can go through the exact same process, but they also require verification because it's very important for the vehicle owner to know who is renting their vehicle. So they will need to go through the verification process too. So this is my app, Island Cruiser. It does have an admin dashboard, but I'm not going to show that right now because it will take so much time, and it will be available in the Philippines starting this year. This is how I built a real business idea using AI in under 2 weeks based on a real problem I personally experienced. Right now, I'm waiting for the paperwork so I can officially release it. The goal is simple: help travelers find trustworthy local rentals and help local owners get visibility without tech headaches. Remember the 15-minute action I mentioned at the start? Here it is. Think of one real frustration you've personally experienced. Something small but annoying. Next, open an AI plan mode. Describe only the problem, not the solution, not the features, just the situation, the friction, and why it felt unnecessary. If you're new to this, that's enough. You're not behind, you're doing it the right way. That's usually where real product ideas begin.